pec and shoulder opener. So two ways I'm going to do this. First, we're going to do it using the whole foam roller. Some people have a big one and some people only have like a half a size or a little bit less. So I'll show you that one as well. But if you have a full one, this is a little bit easier on the mid back. So if we don't have necessarily that thoracic extension, we start here. If we only have a half roller, then maybe we start with some pillows underneath our bum, which I'll explain in a second. But you're going to find that your tailbone's on the end, and we're keeping our feet flat, keeping our knees at neutral, finding that stability in our core, moving around so that we feel that that base of that sacrum or tailbone is connected to the roller. And depending on our posture, okay, we want to stay in a neutral posture here. So you don't want to force your lower back into the foam roller. We just want to find that neutral spine. So just taking a couple breaths here, placing the hands on the ribs so you're mindful of when you inhale, the ribs and the diaphragm are moving. And as you exhale, the ribs are coming down and the diaphragm is coming up. Really exhaling. So what we want to do when utilizing that breath, we want to come and open up into a W. Okay, so you feel the shoulder blades kind of curling around or retracting towards the foam roller, and we want to have those thumbs turn back again or down towards the floor. Gently tuck the chin so that all of a sudden we're not up here. We want to be mindful that we're not over-activating or over-stimulating the neck as well. We're getting a nice stretch and a release through here. So what we want to do is with our breath, just inhaling through our nose, taking all the air in, find any tightness that you might feel, and then exhale. Really try and let that tightness go and let those elbows and thumbs drop down towards the floor. Being mindful of anything that might be tight, whether it be the lower back, the knees, the ankles, and just trying to relax into that pec opener. So after you've done 8 to 10 breaths here, you can open up a little bit wider, making sure that if you open up with your hands above your head, there's no pinching in the back of the shoulder and the ribs aren't popping up. So you're able to keep the ribs down, but still relax into that stretch. Opening up into that pec minor just a little bit more. So a little bit more pec major, right? A little bit of pec minor as well. Also rotator cuff muscles and anterior delts. So we're getting a lot of muscles at once and just passively relaxing them with our breath. 8 to 10 each position. Make sure we're mindful when we get off the foam roller. We're just going to slowly roll off the roller and then press yourself up with your upper body. So other way to do this. So this is what I meant with if you don't have the extension in through the mid back at the moment, that's fine. Place a pillow, towel, blanket underneath here, bolster. We're going to find that mid back. So just at the base of the last stable ribs. Okay, so we have floating ribs in here. Try and stay off those. We're just going to be up a little bit higher. So just at the very tip of the shoulder blade. Okay, and we're going to open up through that thoracic spine. Same thing, be mindful of that we're tucking here, keeping the chin tucked, and we're going to go into that W. As you can see, this is a little bit more aggressive because those ribs are going to have a harder time staying down, so you have to just think about them a little bit more. And again, like I said, you can stack a pillow here so it would take away that thoracic extension. So here, just relaxing over top of that roller. This is just a little add-on because now you're going to get some thoracic extension stretch in here too. So you're going to stretch out some of these muscles. They get very tight all day long being hunched over our desk or hunched over clients or anything that we're working on. So we want to be mindful of opening up that anterior chain, which is what we were doing um, on a daily basis, so that we don't have a tendency to have fascial adhesions and or tightness in through the front of the chest. Tightness in the front of the chest and the front of the abdomen, the front of the hips, all causes pain in the back. So we want to make sure that we are staying out ahead of any of those things that can cause pain in our posterior chain or in our back.